By the way, YouTube Frogs watching after the fact. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate y'all. First link in the description will be this video. Again, go show him some love before you watch this video, before you watch my reaction. Second link will be the Twitch stream if you want to come by sometime. That'd be so sick. And also,
why are most lesbians that you...
Oh, okay. Sorry, YouTube was lagging there. Well, actually, my computer was lagging there. Also, I paused too much and I talked too much and I pretty much replied to every chat. So you have been warned, brother. You have been warned. This video will be at least extended by 10 minutes. And then another 30 of all my yapping. Let's get into it, brother.
Why are most lesbians that you see, why do they look so ugly? Why do most of them, 85-90% of them, look so ugly? Oh, are you black?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Bro, I'm not a... Do you believe in Jesus?
Yeah.
Awesome. Their mom and dad taught you about the Lord and you guys go to church sometimes?
Give it the $10, Doc. I'm 20 minutes deep in some spice, hot, acidic, goosebump-driven diarrhea, and I ran out of toilet paper.
Are you afraid to say... Why are people afraid to say this word? Why are people afraid to type it out?
People were saying that Santa Claus isn't real.
Yeah, that's actually true, unfortunately. Did you get exposed for talking to minors? Yes, I talk to minors.
All the time.
Okay, if you haven't already seen who this guy is, I just want to say I'm sorry. Like, genuinely, this dude is easily one of the worst creators on social media at the moment.
Sorry, hold on. My computer's actually dying. Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. Let me close these
For
videos.
everybody who is a...
Hold on, sorry, so sorry. Maybe I'll actually edit this out of the video if I make this a YouTube video. Hold on, let me put that there.
All right, Buck.
Shh. Calm down. Hold on now. Sorry, I don't know why my computer's exploding. Ugh. Screw my stupid Chud Chungus life. I can reload Twitter. Close this. I don't really know why it does this. The RAM is dying. Yeah, dude, my 16 gigs. And this is the AI data center's fault.
And given the atmosphere of social media right now, with all the Jack Dorkies, neons, and fucking claviculators, whatever the fuck, that's really bad. The fact that Dr. Witnesser, or as I like to call him, Dr. Shitnesser, is around the same level of scumbaggery as these guys I just mentioned is really telling. So who is Dr. Witnesser? What has he done to garner such disrespect by me and almost everyone else on social media? To put it simply, Dr. Witnesser is a Christian streamer who spreads the gospel to those who don't.
Dude, can somebody tell me, by the way, every clip that I see of Dr. Witnesser on TikTok or just like in his stream at all, because I've watched his stream a couple of times, because Potassium's been trying to get him to call me like a deviant or like something like that. Why is he always so angry and aggressive off the rip? Aren't you supposed to like be spreading joy as a Christian? Just wondering. I guess in the end, the Dr. Witnesser was more than a witness. Bang. How has he been on the internet this long? Well, I actually looked at his Twitch stats the other day because I was interested, because I was like, oh yeah, I knew about this guy during COVID and he was like all over the place, and then all of a sudden he's like back. He took like a long break and now he's back. Dude, you versus Dr. Chud would be awesome. Christian streamer versus Christian streamer. Bang. That's what I'm looking for. I would love to talk to Dr. Chud, or Dr. Witnesser, but he like paywalls that and only talks to people in his Fortnite games. But I would love to have a conversation with this guy just to understand his thought process. Not on some like I got you shit, just like literally like the Shadrach interview where I just like sat there and I asked him questions about why he thinks the way that he does. Stream snipe him, that would be pretty fire. Just get in a Fortnite game and be like, yo, what's up, dude? The only problem is he's live at like 9 a.m. my time, so.
Yet know the love of Jesus. Here, let me show you a clip that can give you a good idea of how this guy acts.
Yeah.
That Jesus isn't the Son of God, you're denying every other scripture before that has ever happened and saying that it's not true.
Who, me?
Anybody.
Oh.
Anybody who sits there and says Jesus is not the Son of God, because what I'm saying is you're denying what Scripture says. You're denying the hundreds of prophecies that were fulfilled through Jesus.
Yeah, well, I'm denying that because usually what you're talking about, since you're American and Christian, since the Muslim culture, we don't really talk about that.
Yeah, you don't talk about it because they don't want to believe it. That's why.
Well, it's because Muslim culture, we've been through different things through America and Christians. And
Hey, forget the fact that it's America, dude. It's just the Christianity in general. It doesn't matter that I'm in America. Christianity is all over the world. So look, if you were to die in your sins today, you would be sentenced to hell. And God, the living God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God that created the earth in 6 days and rested on the seventh, he is telling you that the only way to heaven is by turning from...
He is telling you through me as a passive-aggressive old shitter. He's telling you about his good word through me right now. I'm actually telling you the truth right now. The Lord Jesus is inside of me right now telling you, as me, that your religion is stupid and mine is correct. Even though you're 6 years old. If you died today, little fucking Timmy, you would go to hell. Yeah, so think about that next time. Yo, Nathan, what is up? Thank you so much for the sub, brother. How are you doing, bro? We're hitting a little react right now. By the way, to everybody stopping in, dude, we're hitting a little react to Dr. Witnesser. What is this video? Dr. Witnesser's Twitch is preaching predator. Jesus inside of you, bang. Dude, that's awesome, Akanos. That kid just trying to play Fortnite and gets harassed by some old fuck. Yeah, on God. Bro picks children because he knows he'd lose an argument against an adult. Bang. It's a damn Winter Wonderland. Dude, it is fucking ass where I'm at right now, bro. It is. That's actually a beautiful way to look at it. Winter Wonderland. Me, I'm like, oh, my fucking Chungus car is stuck. Ah! I get real grumpy. Oh, it's cold outside. Ah! Spread your beliefs, but putting others down is crazy. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, hey, don't get me wrong. Let me make it very clear here. If you're a Christian, you think that's, you know, you want to teach people about Jesus and let them accept that, that's awesome. But if you're going to scare them, if you're going to employ scare tactics to try and get them to convert to Christianity, timestamper, it didn't happen? Yo. 9 inches on the ground?
It's
Holy hell.
degrees in California right now. We got a winter
Dude.
hellscape.
I'm getting in the Subaru tonight. I'm pulling it out with my mom's truck, dude. I'm driving to fucking California. Okay, I gotta get out of this fucking winter wonderland, bro. Get me out of there. Dude, that's insane though, Nathan. That's insane. Autism kicked in, my fault. Hey, let him hang, Spike. Let him hang. But yeah, Nathan, I'm glad you're doing okay overall, brother. I hope you winning. I hope you're doing great, bro.
your sins and trusting in his son who died for your sins. That's what God teaches.
So as you can see, Dr. Shitnesser has zero problems telling a young Muslim child that he's going to suffer for eternity in a burning, flaming hell. Like, I don't know, is this the best that quote-unquote Christians have? And yes, I'm air quoting Christian because I know that this dude doesn't represent actual Christianity.
Bang.
I mean, but seriously.
Potassium, we're talking about your favorite guy right now. Sorry.
Is low.
Autism.
Telling a young child that they are going to die and suffer in hell for eternity. These are 4 things that most children aren't familiar with and quite frankly are terrified of. So I was told some of these things as a child and thankfully not by my family members, but
dude, being raised as a Christian, I remember being 8 years old being like, maybe I don't believe enough and maybe I'm gonna die and burn in hell. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, the whole, like, basically trying to manipulate someone into Christianity because you're scaring them with hell, I think is the most toxic, most horrible way that you can be a Christian and try and prophesize about Jesus. Like, you should try and teach about Jesus' love and why you believe and talk about your personal accounts with God over trying to be like, Jesus died for your sins, and if you don't believe in him, you're gonna die and go to hell. Yeah. So, and you not accepting this right now is spiritual warfare by the devil who controls you because you don't believe in Jesus. Could hell be any worse? Yeah, no, that's real, man. That's real.
I remember hearing about hell for the first time at church and being terrified. This implanted a deep fear of death in me and made me feel guilty for every action I did ever and fear that I would burn in hell for eternity. And the thing is, this is Dr. Witnesser's entire plan. So first, he plays a game that has a predominantly prepubescent player base, aka Fortnite. Then he asks them if they want to talk about Jesus, and next he will talk about it regardless because he doesn't actually care whether or not you want to talk about it. Then lastly, he is going to tell you that if you don't believe these insane claims, times that a grown Redditor-looking man is telling you on Fortnite, then you are going to die and suffer in hell for eternity. Now, these are the main Christian claims. Look, I may be a former Christian and have a lot of past hurt and trauma with the religion, but I still try to have enough respect for it to not completely bash it, especially on the internet. But in this case, I just can't help it. This is Christianity. If you don't believe, you are going to hell to suffer for eternity. Regardless if other evangelists present the gospel in a prettier way, this is what they all ultimately believe. Realistically, I would assume, okay, keyword assume, that most preachers or youth pastors wouldn't present the gospel in such a disgusting way, especially on Fortnite to an unsupervised child. Even if all Christians believe these claims, not all of them would be as distasteful as Dr. Witnesser. He just doesn't care. Now, this begs the question, should a grown man be allowed to tell young, impressionable kids about the gospel and stream it to hundreds of people on the internet? The answer—
well, it's more like 35 people currently. Wrecker, welcome in, brother. How are you, dude? Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Jarvis, pull up Dr. Witnesser on Twitch Stat Tracker and jerk my shit a little. I mean, to be fair, he does have better numbers than me, but you know, what am I gonna do? Oh, sorry, Chad. I was overselling. I was overselling here. You see? Lots of streams, 2020, bang. November or January 2021, he said, I'm good. Came back for a little bit in 2024, gone. Back in 2025 a little, and then he's been way back in 2026, bro. 28 average viewers. There you go. Hey, let him know. Almost 30 average viewers in the last 30 days. Bang. Now, if I could get back to the video. Thank you, YouTube. Oh, what's up, Omar? How's it going, homie? Here's my take. If you need a religion to be the anvil over your head to be a good person, there's a bigger issue going on with you. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. I think there's a spectrum with Christianity in general. I feel like most Christians I've met were more open. Oh, yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of Christians out there that actually read the New Testament and don't pick and choose from the Bible what they do and don't believe, because if you actually read what Jesus said in the New Testament, he said, yo, forget about all those old rules. Here's the number one thing that you need to do as a Christian. Love your neighbor. And motherfuckers just all, like, they literally forget that. They literally forget that. I think this is my thesis on Christianity and why it's problematic, right? Or why people take it to a problematic space. I think the thing is with Christianity, it is so drilled into your brain that you are a divine creature, pretty much, or not a divine creature, but you are one of a kind created by God. You need to share the gospel. You need to accept Jesus. You need to share his word. You will live on forever in eternity in heaven with Jesus. And it's your job to make sure that you don't go to hell, right? It's very much like self-centered, very ego. Like ego in the way that monks use it, where like it is a big sense of self, which is why I personally, I feel like I'm more drawn to different religions other than like Christianity and, would that Muslimism? Because it's more about removing your sense of self, because I think if you can remove your sense of self and your ego as a whole, then you handle Islam. Thank you, Spike. Thank you. Sorry, stupid streamer. Okay. So take my theory with a grain of salt. But if you can remove your sense of self, like take a more zoomed out look in life, it will help you confirm more that you are not the center of attention. The world does not revolve around you, and you can make decisions more based on that. You can get less caught up in your anger, ego, and emotions, and try and make a decision for what is best for everyone and the greater good. Yo, gotta love Christians who don't read the Bible. Yeah, real Austin. Revolves around me. I agree. Christian is Jewish, confirmed. What? Don't get me wrong. I'm bordering on atheism, but my friends are religious and they aren't crazy. You can be religious and not be a crazy person. Yeah, absolutely. And I think Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, like all religions are beautiful. Any form of higher belief in a higher power and something that brings you peace when thinking about death or thinking about like, why does the world work this way? You know, any sort of spirituality, I think, is a beautiful thing. My problem is when people try and use it to oppress other people or hurt other people or try and morally grandstand over people. Then it's like, okay, well, fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Jesus loves you. No thanks, man. I'm not interested in a relationship right now. Yeah, hey, I'm good. Judaism too. Sorry, I left Judaism out. What else? What's the other one that's sort of like Buddhism? I'm blanking on it right now. Tyler Childers talks about it a lot, though. My religion is the cult of the Chrissy. Hey, bless up, brother. Honestly, atheism brings me some peace because I just believe when I die, my brain dies and I don't exist anymore. Bang. Hinduism. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I was totally blanking on it. Apparently, a couple nights ago, my roommate's headphones connected to my computer while I was jerking, and she was thoroughly disturbed. Don't know what you said, but good work. Huh? Yo! Crazy work, my man. What's up, Lindrell? How's it going, twin? Lurking. Yo, thanks, twin. Generational misread. Oh, jerking. Lurking. I thought you were making a joke about jerking it to the stream. I meant, sorry, that's, you know what, guys, never listen to my opinions about things ever again. Cheese, what's up? That actually is a generational clip. I'm not gonna lie to you. Here's my personal thought. If God and all of them truly love you as your own creation, then they will be happy with whatever you do and won't judge you for it. If I'm wrong, oh well, it'll be a warm afterlife if it's a thing. Yeah, that's also my belief, is if any of these gods are real and actually love you, they will also know that they created you created you the way you are, and understand as long as you're trying to do what's best in the long run, that they will not condemn you to a eternity in hell. I don't jerk, I rub my femcell, get it right. I heard that whole thing with jerking and genuinely thought someone got caught by their roommate.
Femboys if he didn't want you to crack them.
Bang. Amen, brother. Fuck you gonna push me for? You made me this way. Exactly, dude. Shit, man, if you wanted us to rub one out, you just gotta, no. No. Whenever I drop in, you're always in. I was saying something on, yeah, dude, literally. Fit check. Oh, I got you, dude. We got the Mallory Run hoodie on. Exclamation Mallory Run. The fucking basically capri pants I got and black socks. Bang. My roommate and I share a rabbit toy, so that would be a crazy non-issue. All right, anyways, back to Dr. Chud. Jeez, welcome in, brother. I hope your streams have been going incredible. I hope you're doing well, bro. We're talking about Dr. Witnesser right now. Yes, dude, we are on our cozy outfit right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Lindro, one of the goats. Just working on the side. Bang. I take it back. God exists and he's abandoned this chat. True.
It's simple. No. I'll talk about it more extensively later, but video games aren't meant for preaching the gospel of any kind. When Dr. Witnesser runs into a large demographic of children and forcefully talks about the Bible and religion to them, it comes off as predatory and invasive.
True.
It's just weird. I don't like talking to kids, like, at all. So yes, seeing a grown man being so adamant on telling minors that they are going to hell is indeed weird and disgusting. None of these people he gets into games with agree to be evangelized. In Dr. Witnesser's eyes, consent does not equal consent. Something I've noticed from watching this guy's clips is the fact that he'll start the conversation in like a relatively normal way. I mean, as normal of a conversation as this guy can conjure up. And then out of the blue, he'll ask,
do you believe in Jesus?
Regardless of someone firmly telling him, no, I don't want to talk about Jesus.
Let me get my Chud goggles on. All right, I got my Chud goggles on too.
Jesus or God or Christianity, he will continue berating them with condescending questions and talk about it anyways. Is this not messed up at all? He's literally forcing people into talking about things that they don't want to. Now, could they just mute him? Sure. But at least personally, I hate having to mute teammates on games. I used to play a lot of CSGO, yeah, God forbid, and let me tell you, the people in that game are insanely annoying. But even then, I never mute teammates unless they are screaming into the microphone or playing music or being so annoying that I'm not enjoying the game. If someone asked me if I wanted to talk about politics, politics, I would just say no. If they continue talking about politics to me, I would personally feel really disrespected and would be extremely annoyed at them. Despite this, I wouldn't want to mute. That's because communication within a game is huge. Having to play with people you muted is annoying for a few reasons. First, you can't hear any of their callouts. Second off, people normally try to grief and adopt a selfish style of gameplay if you mute them and they find out about it. It's just a hassle and it shouldn't.
I did see the shit about Markiplier. Yes, we're gonna talk about it in a little bit though, because I got that saved on the tweets. But yeah, it's ass. Fuck Hollywood. Fuck those motherfuckers. Pretentious bastards. Paragraph into TTS? What?
Ever get to that point, especially from a dude trying to evangelize the gospel of Jesus Christ. If they don't reciprocate wanting to talk about religion, respect it and move on. I think consent in this context would be huge. Like, if he obliged by someone's request not to talk about Christianity, then this wouldn't be an issue at all, and I probably wouldn't even make this video. Like, he could ask someone if they wanted to talk about Jesus, and they would say no, then he could just talk to them about other things for the remainder of the game. Boom. Solved. But no, things aren't nearly that simple for Dr. Witnesser. In his eyes, he is one of God's chosen people whose entire life purpose is to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. On Fortnite? Why can't this dude just go outside and talk to people about Jesus in person? Wouldn't that be better? Gaming is something everyone is familiar with, right? If you're watching this video, you know what gaming is, and you probably play video games yourself. You get home from a long day at school.
I'm sorry to pause again so soon, but I remember one time I went to this youth conference with my youth pastor and a couple other kids, and they sent us out in fucking masses to the local malls to go talk to people about whether or not they believed in Jesus. And every single student had to ask at least one person if they believed in Jesus and tell them about the gospel. That shit was so ass. Mine, the youth pastor was mad at me because I went up to a lady and I went, "Excuse me, do you know about Jesus? Do you believe in God?" She goes, "Yeah, I'm Catholic and I believe in like purgatory and stuff like that." And I was like, "Oh, okay. So you believe in Jesus?" And she was like, "Yeah." And the youth pastor was like, "Hey, next time you have to tell them that purgatory is not good or real. That's not what Jesus says." I was like, "Oh man, I really just had to have this fucking awkward conversation with this 50-year-old woman, and now I'm getting chewed out because I did it." And then like 3 of the other kids in my group wouldn't fucking do it. So basically me and one other kid asked about whether or not someone believed in Jesus. Why do they have children doing this? Well, I was like 15, but yeah, actually good question. Yo, what's up, Hidden Valley Ranch Ice Cream? How's it going, twin? Non-consensual Christian TG92 itty. Yep, let them know.
Work, or the in-laws' house, and you just want to kick back on the couch, grab a beer, play the game, and talk to some buddies online. Put simply, people
I'm just trying to be a fat chud, and I got Dr. Chud talking to me about Jesus. What the fuck?
play video games to have fun, not listen to a forced sermon. If I walked into a church and refused to be preached to, that would be completely different, right? Because in that case, I would practically be asking to be preached to. But getting on a video game? Am I asking to get preached to? Should I get preached to? I feel like there are times that you, a Christian, should shut the hell up and not talk. Now, also, I just want to make it very clear, I think there's also times that you as a non-Christian, whether that's you as a Muslim or agnostic, atheist, whatever, should also shut the hell up and not talk. Just want to make that clear, okay? It goes for both sides, but in this case, yes, you as a Christian should shut the hell up. If someone's family member dies who was a non-believer, is that a good time to tell them that their family member is burning in hell? And if they don't want to share the same fate, that they should accept Jesus dying on the cross for their sins? If you said anything other than no, you seriously need to sit back and reevaluate your entire life up until this point. I'm not saying playing a video game is equally inappropriate to losing your family member in regards to evangelizing, but I just bring up that point to prove that yes, there are times that religious people need to keep their beliefs to themselves, and if they don't, they shouldn't complain about the real-world consequences it will carry.
Nice.
There isn't anything inherently wrong with asking another adult keyword.
Oh, is that why he took breaks? Because he got banned? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. I encountered one of these kind of critters before, and I just kept rage baiting them. Bang. Just hopped out the shower. Yo, Azzy, what's up, twin? Welcome in. I think I would start muttering spells into the mic to stress out someone trying to preach to me on a game. Yeah, I would just probably start saying, like, Hail Satan or some shit like that. I would start being like, oh, I'm getting possessed. The spiritual warfare is getting to me. Oh, God.
adult if they believe in Jesus or the afterlife on the street or in a more appropriate way. I mean, honestly, that question can be really annoying if you're having
I believe in Jesus in the afterlife in the sheets. Sorry.
a bad day anyways and don't feel like having an extremely deep conversation with a complete stranger. A stranger, by the way, that is a complete condescending jerk for no reason. Just watch this clip.
How's my mic so good?
Yeah, what type of mic do you have?
You should just Google my name, and I'll tell you right there.
Oh my God, he tried to hit the Dan tech, but had no aura. You should just Google my name and it will tell you. Bro, just say the short SM7B. Dr. Chud, I should have known that you wouldn't remember what fucking microphone you bought. There's too many fucking letters and numbers in there.
Google, what's your name?
I'm Dr. Witnesser.
Oh, Google you on what? TikTok? What?
Google me on Google. What are you talking about? I just Google me. You're like, Google me on what? Google. Google's
Dr.
Google.
Witnesser. That explains why his mic's so good.
I told you.
What, are you stupid famous or something?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this guy ain't gonna win this fight. No way. There's no way you're gonna win that. Oh, wow.
Oh,
What, me?
Wow.
Look at Dr. Hayton. Look at Dr. Hayton.
I just seen his reflexes.
Oh,
He looks,
look at Dr. Hayton on you.
He looks
He's
like-
hating on you. He's got no faith. No faith in you.
hey, it looks like you're on
For
controller,
that,
bro.
I wouldn't reboot him.
Are you on controller?
He said that. Oh, this dude's live on Twitch.
easy.
Hey,
Okay.
doctor, is that drink good, bro?
It's water. I just got my wisdom teeth pulled on Monday, so I'm just drinking water.
I thought that was like a teen thing.
What do you mean?
Like, I thought people get that done when they're like 18.
No.
So I think this clip speaks for itself. You don't need commentary as to why this guy is a complete asshole for no reason. Oh, and by the way, he does this kind of shit to 10-year-olds as well. Like, just watch this clip.
Yo, Flink, welcome in, dude. How's it going, bro? Thanks for stopping on another stream. Buddy, I got diarrhea to have and weed to smoke. I don't have time for this. Bang. Bang. My Muslim friend just spams random Arabic words when the Jehovah's Witnesses people come to his door. That's crazy, Tech. He is incredibly off-putting, like I'm fucking creeped out. Yeah, he, Dr. Witnesser doesn't really have any aura whatsoever or social skills. He's just kind of like a dickhead to everyone all the time. Unless they're immediately buying into the Christianity thing or like, tell me more about it. He's just instantly mean to them. Like when he was telling that guy to Google him, he was like, Google me. Google me. Bro, just say you have a short SM7B or like, hold on, let me look it up. Like he is literally searching for a clip there. Dr. Witnesser has hard drives. I mean, my manager who's in his 40s or 50s just had a wisdom tooth removed like 3 years ago. His aura is brown. His aura is the stink cloud around him, bro, that follows him places. My peener hurts watching this cornball ass shit. He sounds like he's trying to sound human and failing. Yeah, he sounds kind of like an AI. He acts like the guys are stupid for asking a question. Yeah, literally.
Talking.
Who's talking? Me, Dr. Witnesser. That's my name. Why? Is my mic sound okay?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go over to Supernova.
I don't want to go over there.
Fine, Dreamy Domain.
I need to do my quest.
Dreamy. We're not here to do quest. Yeah, we're not doing quest. We're if you want to do quest, go play the one mode where you can. What's that mode called again? The Rumble.
Team Rumble.
Yeah, go play Team Rumble for quest.
I don't play Team Rumble.
Well, don't make your whole party go somewhere else just for your stupid little quest.
You don't have to go where, like, I'm at.
But now you're separate from the team, and now you're gonna not be here to help us, and it's gonna screw us over.
I jump, you jump, I jump.
You jump.
But I'm
I jump,
okay.
we all
I'm
jump.
good at this game.
Okay, I'll meet you here then.
Okay.
Do we think he's about to now ask about religion? Do we think he's about to be like, so what do you guys believe?
If I die,
You're not gonna die
You
because
believe
you're
in
good
Jesus?
at this game, right?
yes.
Hey,
I'm good.
I ain't gonna lie. You can gaslight him a lot.
What? It was.
Yeah, because you're 40 and he's 10, bro. What the fuck?
It's true, bro.
You ain't lying no more. Damn, bye.
Come on.
Let me friend you.
No.
I just want to point something out.
By the way, random lobby. Random lobby, bro. Or not random lobby. Random game. Like, literally not comp. It does not matter at all whatsoever. If you keep looking this good, I'm going to start touching you, Chris. Hey, what's up, Nick? How's it going? Welcome in, brother. We're talking about Dr. Witnesser right now. Pro bullying a kid in a kid's game, literally. Bro, it's just a Fortnite round, literally. People fall to their knees from the green cloud coming off of him, and he thinks he's making them get on their knees and start praying. Hi, Dada? What the fuck? What the fuck? You have to show your dick size in chat, by the way. What the fuck?
Now, the comments on this video are really, really fucking weird. So there's quite a bit of casual racism said by the people who are obviously defending.
Hello, where's my
Dr.
mouse?
Chud. Literally no surprise there. Specifically, this guy named Mockpulse. And yes, I'm giving you his username because...
Sorry, my fucking computer, bro. Oh my god, I forgot the point again. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Dude, the computer mixed with shit says you pause too much. Yeah, literally. What was it? What was it? It's fine. It's fine.
This kind of
I
shit
might
should be
remember it
shown
again.
to the entire world. Fuck.
I literally remembered it right as I unpaused. I'm so sorry. He uploaded that TikTok, by the way. He said, "Oh, this is a good one. Let's show how ratty these little kids are and how sick I am for gaslighting them."
This guy replied to a ton of comments and was racist and ignorant and had one of the dumbest replies to a comment where someone accused Dr. Witnesser of harassing the kid in the video, which he 100% did, by the way. And Mockpulse's reply was,
"Harasses? He's just talking about his faith. Ignorance is a disease."
And his comment even got 3 likes, one from himself, which is really fucking embarrassing, and the other 2 were these guys. And again, yes, I am showing you their usernames. This is the kind of stuff that needs to be openly shown to the world so that we can metaphorically throw tomatoes at these guys. Before I talk about this next part, if you are under the age of, I don't know, 12, and if you believe in Santa, skip past this part, okay? I'll give you 3 seconds. Okay, so this next clip shows Dr. Chud telling a very...
Chat. Look out. I know some of you guys... Hey, Chudway, I know you still believe in Santa. Come on. Chud FN1, you might want to cover your ears. Chuddy, you might want to cover your ears. Coldren, what's up, bro? Chris, don't watch this part. Bro, fuck Santa. He ain't real. What the fuck do you mean believe in Santa? He's fucking real? The fuck? Yeah, dude. He's real, dude. And this fucking Dr. Chud is going to try and tell you differently. Watch this.
Young child that Santa is not real. The craziest part is the fact that he posted this on his Instagram and left the caption,
"Telling a second grader Santa's not real. Hashtag Fortnite."
4th grade, people were saying that Santa Claus isn't real, that your parents just bring you the presents.
Yeah, that's actually true, unfortunately. And that's another lie that people do spread. I don't teach my kids about Santa Claus because it's not real, and I don't lie to my kids. Now, I'm not saying your parents don't see it that way, though. They think it's fun, okay? And that's fine. That's fine. They can have fun.
Now, someone who's an atheist can make the same equation with Jesus. And the way that Dr. Chud over here could counteract that is by talking about his experiences with Jesus and why he believes. But he won't do that because he's not a fucking normal human being. And he believes that anybody who has any sort of disagreement with him is spiritual warfare controlled by Satan or just a dumb child. So Santa's not real. Santa is real. Santa loves coming down all our chimneys. Okay? So fuck Dr. Chud. All right? It's crazy. What's crazy is I feel like most Christians still do Santa. Yeah. I mean, my parents did Santa. Wait, hold on. My parents practiced telling me Santa was real and that stuff, not doing Santa. So just wanted to clear that up there in case of any confusion. So that song was about your mom, huh? Yeah, dude, fuck my Chud life. I know Santa's real because every Christmas I wake up with nut on my face. They practice on Santa. Crazy. This is like the worst kind of person. Like even atheists wouldn't say this shit. Yeah, literally, bro. Chris had to fuck Santa for the new car he got. What the fuck? Sorry. What the fuck?
With it, you can have fun with it, but I don't do that because I don't want to lie to my kids. You know what I mean? Because lying's bad, right?
Like, what do you mean of like it blocked on, like the friend request is?
Oh, I have it off. Like I can't receive friend requests.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can't like add each other.
No, I mean, no, we can't. And do you have a Bible at home?
So my
Okay.
friend, every day I go to his house, like the first time I walk in, there's a picture of Jesus. Every time I did, they pray.
That's awesome, bro. Keep praying in your mind to God, and He'll hear you. Pray for the Holy Spirit to give you proper discernment. I'll pray for you, and see if you can borrow a Bible from your friend, or have your friend get you one. Or if you have a phone, you can download a Bible even.
I have an iPad.
Yeah, you can download a Bible. Yeah.
Okay.
See if they have a kid-friendly Bible, like one that's easy to read, like a.
Yeah, I can read hardboard because I have to usually from the library I buy like Dogman comic books. They're like my favorite.
I appreciate you listening, little guy. I'll pray for you. Okay. Pray to God.
Okay.
God bless.
Do I even need to address this video? This is so weird, so gross, so disturbing, and so infuriating for so many reasons. This guy is 41 years old. 41. Talking to a kid no older than 7 years old, telling him that Santa isn't real and that he should believe and follow Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ. Also, I just want to point out this comment by Astro Cynical where he says, "You as a grown man talking to someone's second grade child about religion is something that should be looked into fast," which is a completely valid comment, W Astro. Now, the disturbing thing about this comment is the first reply, which says,
"But kids can be trans, huh?"
Literally, what the fuck is this dumbass reply?
Dude, why is this always the response to any time that there is some sort of like pushback to either like a stupid conservative talking point like, oh, all my video game characters need to be hot, or like, you know, something like this where they're like, dude, you're being really weird and like pressing a 7-year-old on his belief in God right now. And they're like, oh, but kids can be trans, right? Brother, what the fuck are we talking about here? What the fuck are we talking about here? Or here's another one. I'll be talking about how I don't like Asmongold or Grumps, and somebody will be like, yeah, fucking Hassan told you that. I'm like, dude, where the fuck is Hassan coming from, bro? Why are you thinking about him so much? I mean, I get it. He's really sexy. But why are you thinking, as an Asmongold defender, thinking about Hassan so much? Why are you, as a Tectone defender, talking about Hassan? The Holy Spirit told me to impersonate kids on Fortnite to download a Bible. Hashtag evangelical. Let him know. Chris is gay confirmed. Bang. Bang. That would be a fair statement in the cases where random people on the internet were talking to little kids telling them why they should be trans. Yes, exactly. But that nobody's saying, like, nobody in this discussion was saying that. So that dude just looks like an absolute idiot to any normal person. Coolio, what's up, homie? Do they think that there is a 41-year-old guy on Fortnite talking to kids, convincing them to be trans? Because if so, that's just as weird as what he's doing. Bang. Typical 7-year-old cannot understand philosophical debate, so in my opinion, they shouldn't subscribe to any religion. Yeah, again, it's literally like I was saying earlier, where when I was like 8 years old, I was like, oh my God, maybe I don't believe in Jesus enough, and that I'm going to go to hell. I'm going to go to hell right now as an 8-year-old. It's literally going to do the same thing. Nice job, big word. Said correct. Hey, I got you, man.
I genuinely get so heated seeing far-right Christian nationalists give this argument. Like, this video had nothing to do with trans people, gay people, none of that. It didn't even have anything political. But leave it to the people who can't think for themselves to present a false dilemma and try to use that as a retort to someone else's argument. But this whole Santa thing rubs me the wrong way for a few reasons. Like, when I was a young kid, believing in Santa was the most magical thing I had ever experienced. Waking up Christmas morning at 6:30 a.m. just to immediately run and look at all of my presents I got from Santa sitting under the tree was quite...
Do you think that Christians don't believe in Santa Claus or tell their kids about Santa Claus because Santa is way sicker than Jesus? Santa Claus, you wake up on Christmas morning, you got presents from him. Jesus, you get sent to hell if you don't believe hard enough. Bang. Again, he could like counteract the whole like, oh, well, Jesus isn't real either. Well, he could be like, well, in my life, I personally experienced this, and that's why I believe that Jesus is real. And then it's up for interpretation. You know what I'm saying? It's up for interpretation. Okay, wow, that's actually beautiful. There was a miracle in your life that made you truly, like, you believed in Jesus, you prayed to Jesus, and a miracle happened. That's beautiful. That's actually a beautiful thing. That's a higher power moment stepping in. Okay, cool. But just being like, Santa Claus isn't real, now read a Bible. What are we doing, brother? Oh, coolio. We're talking about Dr. Witnesser, a streamer that goes and talks to children about God in random Fortnite games. Tater Man! What's up, brother? How's it going, dude? I'll never forget when I found out about Santa, opened my mom's Amazon, and found my gift. No. You know how I found out about Santa Claus? I was going to ask Santa Claus for an Alienware computer. My mom was like, yo, that shit not real, bro. I was like, what? Kratos! What's up, twin? Poop from a butt. Yeah. Speaking of Dr. Witnesser.
Literally the best feeling ever. Now, eventually, parents will tell their kids when they think it's appropriate to tell them.
I was 13.
Their kids. This juicy blob has no right to tell any child that isn't his that Santa isn't real. You know, now that we've talked about Dr. Shitnesser's view on religion and Santa Claus, let's talk politics. Now, I want to make this very, very clear. I'm in no way advertising or trying to push any politics onto you, the viewer. I urge all of you to engage in news articles that are as least biased as they can be.
Ground News, not even sponsored. Ground News, tap in, brother. Tap in. I remember I commented on his post saying, you should shut the fuck up, you virgin, on his post. Really? Dude, that's awesome. Low key, awesome. Santa is real. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying, bro. Santa is real? Santa's a part of the IDF. That's how he's able to travel so fast. They're giving him American technology. No. I'm low-key sad, but I've been playing some modded Minecraft and it's helping. Dude, fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. Nobody tells kids to be trans. They say be yourself, and it just so happens that some kids happen to find that when they are themselves, they are trans. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. I mean, those are also the people that like genuinely think that like Democratic lawmakers are like giving kids surgery out like it's fucking lollipops. So I'm not surprised that person would be like talking like that, dude. Not that I'm trying to defend Democratic lawmakers. Okay, fuck them all. Honestly, fuck them all other than like Bernie and Zoran. Yeah, so fuck them all. That's my stance on politicians. But yeah. Democrats are turning the frogs gay. Stop, dude. You're gonna hit my hyperfixation, bro. Santa is with my Lord and Savior Benjamin Netanyahu. He draws himself as a virgin, neat gooner. Yo, what? Like, it pisses me off because some religious people just want trans people to suffer forever so they can continue their narrow worldview that being trans is wrong. Like, fuck you. Let them know, twin. Let them know. Santa gets all the money from all the gift requests all over the world and sends it to Israel. Y'all turning the frogs gay over here? Not us. Not us. We all voted for Trump, right, chat? Right? Hey, chat, we all voted for Trump, right? Right. All right, good. Hell yeah, brother. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, the whole trans thing, bro, like, it's... Trans people are such a small percentile of the population. It's so annoying whenever it turns... Like, motherfuckers, like, try and focus on this, and I think this goes all to my whole belief system of we should stop making it, like, a political thing and a class thing, where it's like, yo... If you're like, fuck the goddamn, you know, motherfuckers that are continuing to oppress us, then fuck yeah, dude, we can see eye to eye on things. Where the whole like trans issue is literally these fucking rich motherfuckers in Washington, D.C. trying to get you distracted with talking points that will start like culture wars and, you know, make you think that the other side is evil just so they can distract you more from the things that actually matter. Should have put yay back on the ballot. How evil can you be that you could ever tell somebody to stay a prisoner in their own body so you can be right? Those people preach God, but they're doing something only the devil can do. Bang. Dude, I be seeing this fat fucking chud on TikTok. That reminds me of this dude. I think his name is Lord Babylon. I don't know about that. I don't know nothing about him, but we might have to tap in and laugh at him. Gang, they had Turning Point USA on my campus for Club Rush, and they put them by all the minority tables. Yo. Sorry, but this is something I feel very strongly about. No, you're good, Twin. I think transphobes just want people to kill themselves, but want to be niche about it. I mean, you can literally look at Asmongold laughing at trans person killing themselves on his stream. That's pretty sick. I love when Twitch lets that on the platform. I love how consistent Twitch is with their bans. I also love how the fact that Lucari's only banned for 7 days. Actually, he can come back on Twitch right now, I'm pretty sure, if he wants to. Asmongold, you mean? Yeah, you're right. Sorry, let's continue the video. I keep getting distracted.
And form your own opinions from that. Don't just listen to some guy on the internet. All right, so now that we've got that out of the way, this guy's politics suck. So he's a Republican, and again, I put that in air quotes because he's MAGA, which is a completely different thing. Here,
yes.
Let me give you a little example.
Dude, I think that's so important because somebody who has like reasonably minded conservative friends, they're like, yeah, this fucking Trump shit is bad. Like, it's bad that the entire party pretty much turned to the MAGA movement instead of actually being like real Republicans still, which is sad, dude. Republicans, like, I literally remember being like 5 years old and my dad playing Symphony of Destruction by Megadeth and be like, yes, the rich, powerful people are bad. And now these motherfuckers are like, oh, Elon Musk. Oh, I love Elon Musk. Oh, I love Mark Zuckerberg. I love him. He's actually helping our infrastructure with his AI data centers. Like, bro, what the fuck happened to you guys? Lock in. Trans folks should low-key be out in a situation where they feel what a trans person felt before transitioning and see how it feels. Yeah, I actually agree, bro. I actually agree. Yeah, dude, I did see that, Amari. Yeah, I covered a little bit of it last night when we were doing our little Twitter rounds.
Little taste of his politics.
Listen, guys, this isn't a hard concept to understand.
Oh,
okay.
I haven't seen this.
Why are most lesbians that you see and most of the LGBTQ purple-haired nose ring people, why do they look so ugly? Why do most of them, 85-90% of them, look so ugly? Why? Because they go through life and they're miserable.
How are you, as Dr. Chud, going to comment on other people's looks? How are you, looking like a fat troll that guards the bridge, going to comment on how other people look? How are you, Dr. Troglodyte, going to comment on how other people look? How are you, as Fat Tectone with hair, going to comment on how other people look? Huh? I know Dr. Micro Penis ain't talking right now. Kind of looks like that one fat dude from South Park. I mean, I can't really talk. He has a better hairline than me, but, you know, I wouldn't be commenting on an entire group of people's looks. I don't even really be making fun of Asmongold for his looks or anything like that, even though I could probably dink and dunk on him a little. I would rather actually talk to somebody about their belief system and why they believe it and why I personally believe something else. But, I mean, we found out that is really not Dr. Witnesser's flow here. He actually loves to just degrade people and break them down slowly and gaslight them. So, how are you, as an Asmongold, in 5 months going to talk about attractiveness? It's Jover. Nah, he's Dr. Micropenis. He's just 100% giant dick. Everything about this dude pisses me off.
And they have like leftist ideologies and no one wants to date them and they're ugly, they're not pretty looking, so the men don't want them. So what do? They turn to their own kind and they find someone who's also ugly and they go to meet up with them and like, oh, I'm ugly too, let's be together because no one else will be with us. Let's be honest, that's like the main reason why a lot of these women are lesbians in the first place. Okay, they are not pretty or they don't know how to.
Oh, right, because in his belief system, you choose to be gay. I forgot about that. I was like, huh? What are we talking? Right. In his belief system, you choose to be gay. I forgot. Also, the fact that he's saying that everyone that is LGBTQI plus is ugly is Facebook syndrome. Is Facebook, what's that word? Facebook curated feed syndrome, where he literally just sees like fat people that are LGBTQI plus that he doesn't find attractive on his Facebook feed because they're easy for his conservative buddy chuds to fucking dunk on. I have a choice. Yeah, dude. Hey, that's what these guys tell you. Hey, being gay's a choice. You can just be abstinent, you know? You can just be celibate, you know? Come on. It's not that hard. I'm such a fat fucking chud. Yeah, I'm a fucking bite you. Send me this video so I can use it to rage bait my lesbian friends. Actually, chat, since we have some more people in here, dead ass though, if you want to check out this video, this is actually a really, really good video. This dude, he only has like 350 subs. He deserves way, way more. I attribute my views to, yep, not even gonna be able to get that one because Fire Punch had a trans character that showed the rawness of the feelings so well. Bang. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, I know, right, dude? Fuck that Christian TG92 guy. Not gonna lie, a lot of ladies I look at, I'm like, damn, she cute, gay. He'd like those posts about average white women versus supermodel. Yeah. I mean, good for them, but why I always go for the unattainable? Rose with her emoji. Dude, I should have told kid me who had no indoctrination to gay people, but knew I liked boys that I should have just picked girls. SMH. Exactly. Whoa, buddy. No self-promo in chat. Oh, you're right. My bad, guys.
Look pretty, or they're unattractive and no one wants them, so they turn to their own kind. It's not a matter of, oh, they didn't choose to like girls. Like, yes, they did, bro. And if you're, like I said, if you're a kid, okay, same thing with men. If you're a kid and like you're like, oh, I'm 5, but I feel like I'm a girl, then it's your parents that are putting that kind of stuff into your mind, okay? You weren't born that way.
Look, I don't like making fun of people's appearances, all right? It's kind of a shitty thing to do in general, and you never know what someone may be going through. But I'm gonna make an exception here. This dude really had the audacity to call all lesbians ugly when he looks like this. Again, I'm not a fan of making fun of people's appearances, but I'm also not a fan of hypocrites. My question is, why are far-right, hyper-religious people so obsessed with gay people? Again, I hate to get super political or try to make too much social commentary.
Yeah, why is Dr. Israel obsessed with gay people over here? Sorry, dude. Sorry. Sorry, all the Benjamin Netanyahu talk. You know this guy literally has never had a nuanced conversation about Israel and Palestine. You already know Dr. Chud over here is like, well, they're Muslims, so... You know that's his take about what's going on over there, bro. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing about that. That's a very serious situation. But like deadass, that I'm almost positive that would be somewhat his take there. Or he would just like literally blatantly deny and be like, yeah, they're just killing all of Hamas. They're actually, the children are Hamas. So, dude, that's crazy because never once did my parents ever tell me I should like guys. Yeah, bang. Not gonna lie, lesbians are so bad, bro, that I get jealous. Bro doesn't know what he's talking about at all. Yeah, Unk don't know. Yeah, I mean, Unk's not tapped in like that, bro. Try not to have a nuanced takes level impossible edition. Literally! Don't you know that if you are born... Whoa, I don't think... I don't want Twitch to get me. But, real Amara. Literally his take.
On this, but I think my question is valid. He literally used every stereotype far-right extremists use to describe lesbians, which is whatever. But the fact that he followed it up by calling them ugly just rubs me in every wrong way. Like, this guy is not even trying to spread the gospel or be a light to others at this point. I think he's just trying to rage bait people into engaging with his content, which is overall making him and Christianity look worse.
Do you believe in Jesus?
Yeah.
Awesome. So your mom and dad taught you about the Lord and you guys go to church sometimes?
No, we don't really go to church, and we don't talk about it often. Just, I do believe in him.
Oh, okay. You get yourself a Bible?
No.
Is there a Bible in the house?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, if you're interested in knowing more about God, you know, and why it's really important and how he made us and where we're going, you know, and all that, when he's coming back, you can ask your parents for like a kid Bible, like a teenage youth Bible or something like that, and then they can buy you one and you can read it if you're interested in knowing more about it. Or you can, if you have a phone, you could download one on your phone.
I believe in God, I do, but I also kind of like to hear what other people think about it, you know? Because sometimes it can be interesting to see how other people see how everything was made and stuff.
Really, when we think about it, there's only one way that everything was.
This kid actually has a more nuanced take than Dr. Shitter over here, bro. He literally has a more nuanced take. Yeah, he's literally smarter. The kid is actually smarter. The kid is actually smarter, bro. Oh my God. Just tell the kid when he's coming back if you know so much. Yeah, literally, bro. Literally. Dude, why? What is up with so many Christians telling you that you need to read the Bible to be able to understand the word of God? I literally remember being like, yo, I literally have dyslexia. I do not retain shit well when I read it. Can I listen to the Bible? And people, almost every single person, except for my old boss, shout out Fuzzy, was like, no, that's not the same. It's not the same experience. Maybe for you, buddy. Maybe for you. Maybe for you. But yeah, dude, I think that shit's ass. Like, dead ass. Like, they're like, no, you can't, like, listen to the Bible or, like, you know, even watch videos of people talking about the Bible. It's not the same. I really feel like that's really shitty, especially since there's so many mistranslations in any Bible that you pick up, and also the fact that there's so many different types of Bibles. So, like, really, what's the fucking difference if I listen to somebody explain a Bible story to me? Or, like, listen to somebody read a Bible story to me? What's the fucking difference, bro? How did he get owned by a child, dog? Yeah, bro. And then he uploaded this. He was like, oh, this is good. I told this kid what was up. I feel like there's two types of religious people. First is the type that is casual, and when they tell me God bless, I'll say it back because I know what they mean. Then there's people like him who are just assholes. Yeah. Don't you know, Chris, dyslexic people don't go to heaven because they can't read the Bible. Oh, you know what? I never thought of that. So this guy can't even get basic facts down, literally. It will literally help you understand the Bible better if you have someone read it to you and break it down. Yeah, that was literally my point the whole time. They'd be like, if you don't have a good 30-day streak on that Bible app, buddy, it's a bunch of hoopla.
Made. Like, there's no... You know what I mean? So, like, it's cool to hear everybody's thoughts and opinions on it, but, like, it's important to stick with the truth, which is, you know, God.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll be like, I wonder what that person thinks about... Yeah,
right. There's nothing.
Can we find this kid's gamer tag? I want to ship him a Quran. I want to throw him off into a different direction. I want to undo everything that Dr. Witnesser did to this kid.
Nothing wrong with that at all, because I ask that to people all the time when they don't believe in God. I ask them what their beliefs are so I can get an understanding of where their mindset is and like why they think the way they do. So yeah, it's important to know what other people think. For sure.
Again, this video is weird because a 41-year-old man is talking to an extremely young child who, funnily enough, has a better worldview than the Dr. Chud himself. Now, I'm not even close to being ready to be a parent, but I know for a fact that I would not want grown men.
Jarvis, send this child the monk who sold his Ferrari. Send this child, what's fucking Evan Britton's book? Hold on. Ship this child The Ebb and Flow by Evan Britton. I'm going to heaven because I believe in Christian TG92. Hey. Praise be. He's literally talking to a child about God. Like, listen to that voice. That kid is probably still sucking his thumb and wearing Pokemon underpants, and this guy is... Hold on. That's actually... That big word got me fucked up. What the fuck? Prophesizing? Is it prophesizing? Yeah, I think it is prophesizing. Got it. Ship the child the Communist Manifesto? Dude, yeah. Let me get in a Dr. Witnesser stream, bro. I just want to ask him, like, yo, you ever read the Communist Manifesto?
And pushing the religion on my young child. The biggest problem with this is the fact that Dr. Chud would have a huge problem with a Muslim or a Buddhist or a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's fan spreading their beliefs and trying to convert his child. That is the issue. If you ask Dr. Witnesser, hey Dr. Witnesser, why is it only okay when grown men tell young children on the internet about Christianity, but a Muslim can't tell your young child on the internet about Islam? I can guarantee you that he would say,
well, it's because Jesus is the Son of God. King of Kings, resurrected after 3 days of death, and is the only way and truth to the Father.
Anyways, moving on from Dr. Chud talking to minors, let's see Dr. Shitnisser's view on the N-word.
What N-word are you talking about?
Oh!
Are you afraid to say? Why are people afraid to say this word? Why are people afraid to type it out? I'm not saying it to a black man. I'm not saying it offensively to anybody. I'm just saying the word. You know what I mean?
I think this guy lives in one of the Carolinas.
Proselytizing.
Proselytizing.
The action of attempting to convert someone from one religion, belief, or opinion to another.
Guys, that's above my pay grade. All right, it's a big word. I'm just a dumb streamer. Okay.
Like, there's a difference. What if I was a
I respect it, though.
teacher and I'm teaching the history? What if I'm teaching African American history, or like, you know, history where slavery was a thing, and I, as a history teacher, I say the word n. If I say
yeah, but you're not a history teacher, my boy. You're not a history teacher. You're a Twitch streamer that forces your religion on children. Yeah, hey, bro. Dr. Chud, stop spamming the alt, buddy. Stop spamming the alt, okay? You do not need to say the word to teach someone about the word. Dude, literally. But the book has it written down. It's important for the context. Yeah, when is this guy breaking out a fucking book, by the way, to read on stream? Other than the Bible. And I don't think he'll do that, even.
These words as a historical teacher to show you in context what people were saying. Is that bad? Like, why you say the N word? You know what I mean? Like, why can't you type it out? It's just a word.
Out of respect, like, it's not on the same level, but like, I wouldn't go into your chat, Dr. Chud, and say Jesus isn't real, he's a fairy tale. I wouldn't do that because I have respect for you, okay? Also, negative, like, maybe he has never read about like slavery and shit like that. maybe he's never, hey, maybe he's never watched what's that documentary on Netflix, The 13th Amendment? Yeah, it's not just a word, it's a slur. Religion is based on loving people. He really likes saying words that put people down. Literally. Deadass, is he the teacher from the Boondocks? Oh, nah. Nah. Bro doesn't find any issue with the old Aunt Jemima logo. This, by the way, this guy right here is the group of people that got mad about the Cracker Barrel logo change.
It's how you use it, people.
All right, now look, we're getting into dicey territory here. I think we're currently in like an anti-cancel culture era of the internet right now, because everyone just got so tired of being perfectly correct and tasteful in the public eye during.
Dude, I was thinking about that the other day, bro. This shit never, most of the shit never would have slid in 2020 because motherfuckers would have been canceled way before that, before they could get to the point. Like, I was watching Papa Gut react to Mizkif making fun of Tectone, or like trying to like roast Tectone and shit. I was like, damn, dude, these motherfuckers would have been gone in 2020, bro. Which, honestly, fair. Like, there was a lot of shit that was fucking ridiculous that people were getting canceled over, to be honest with you all. They're like, you had to feel like you were walking on eggshells the whole time. But I think that's kind of just how culture kind of goes right now. Now we're like in a crazy, like, way more like far away from that. We took a crazy pendulum swing the other way. But that's where dark woke gets involved, which, chat, that's what we all are here, okay? By calling him Dr. Troglodyte. We're hashtag dark woke 2.0. That's our mod team, Dark Woke 2.0. That's the official chat name. Yep.
Like COVID days where you fart too loud and somehow get canceled. I'm gonna be honest, I also hate cancel culture. I really do. But, and there is a...
I also get very frustrated when there's like bullshit, shit in cancel culture that completely deflates the purpose of it. You know, like, cancel culture was supposed to be a thing to raise awareness to sexual abusers, and then a lot of the times it gets totally misused for shit that's either not real, misinterpreted, or not that bad. You know, respect is not given, it is earned, no matter how old or young, or what that person identifies as with sexuality, race, gender, it doesn't matter. Respect is earned, and this piece of shit has no respect for anyone, so why should we have respect for him? Real.
huge butt. I don't think white dudes like this should be throwing around the N-word so casually.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't say it. It makes me uncomfortable, and
No.
truthfully, it makes a lot of black people uncomfortable as well. My point is, you gain nothing from saying it. Again, not trying to be woke, not trying to tell you what to believe, but I don't think telling your primarily child audience on Fortnite that the N-word isn't bad and everyone should be able to say it is a good idea. All right, enough politics and shit. Let's get back to the religion topic. As a former Christian, I have never seen someone this obviously prideful and egotistical. The way he talks to non-believers is as if he already has all the answers, right? And the non-believer is just an idiot for not immediately altering their beliefs and entire lives to fit Dr. Witnesser's narrative. I mean, seriously, to any Christians watching this video, does this guy not come off as a super prideful and mean-spirited person? This is a man who is supposedly telling you about the only way not to suffer for eternity in hell. This guy. Every video I see of him is awful. Just awful. I don't know if he's genuinely impaired in any way or has some string of autism that doesn't allow him to catch on to social cues or what, but he makes every conversation super awkward. It was like trying to talk to that one weird kid in your middle school class. You try to bring up video games or sports and he's just over there doing a Nazi salute while wearing a Joseph Stalin shirt. I'm being serious when I say that I have never seen him have a normal interaction. Not a single one. For Christ's sake, Michael Cera would be the life of the party compared to this guy.
They're dressing up as rabbis for Halloween.
What? That's crazy.
We were walking around Indiana State yesterday dressed as rabbis.
Wow. Why specifically rabbis though?
Well, we went to fucking party or Halloween City or whatever the fuck you call it.
Uh-huh.
And we saw 3 rabbi costumes and there's 3 of us. So I was like, fuck it, bro.
Why
rabbis?
Sorry.
Though?
Why is he not pressing this guy on saying fuck? Is it maybe because he can tell he's an adult? And he knows he can't manipulate them and gaslight them like a child? Is that why he's a little more quaint with his words there? Why rabbis though? Why rabbis? Do you think he tried to snort pages of the Bible and he messed up his brain so bad he talks like this now? Maybe. Yo, what's up, King Moore? How's it going, brother? I'd like to see Dr. Chud meet Dr. Stars IRL. Fuck this Chud gonna do when a fucking 6'5", 300-pound football player rolls up? Nothing. Swear words are bad. Slurs are okay.
Don't get it. Am I missing something?
They're Jews.
Yeah, but like, why dress up as Jewish rabbis? Am I missing the punchline?
I think you are. It's okay though.
Okay,
a lot of
well,
people just like make jokes about Jews and like, there's not necessarily a punchline to it. It's just funny because we're dressing up as Jews.
What about dressing up as Christians? Would that be funny?
Not necessarily.
Oh. Okay.
It's just funny because rabbis are so overdone. Like they got the hair, like it's a whole fit.
So we're dressing up as religious rabbis from Israel to make fun of them.
Yep.
Got it.
And if you don't think it's funny, you take life too serious.
It's just weird that nobody, dresses up as...
Well, everybody else laughed, so get over it.
I'm not offended. I'm just trying...
saying, dude.
Yeah, but I'm not... You misunderstand. I'm not offended. I'm just trying to grasp the concept of why doing that is funny, but not dressing up as like maybe a Christian is not funny, or you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
I don't get it.
I get it.
All right, would you dress up as a Muslim?
I mean, yeah, but that wasn't the costume at Party City, dude.
I also want to point out Dr. Chud's method, I guess you could say, of evangelizing. His evangelizing isn't a two-way dialogue, right? It's not like an A-B conversation. It's a one-way street where he tells you the truth. Now,
Yeah, no, Dr. Chud was making a good point there. That is, in my opinion, a little unsensitive sometimes. Insensitive, sorry. Yeah. You gotta be careful. Because I feel like, I was saying Dr. Israel earlier. There is a very, very clear difference between being Jewish and supporting everything that Israel does. So there's going to be sometimes, you got to have, again, nuanced conversation. But obviously, Dr. Chud is not going to have a nuanced conversation there.
The first problem is that faith, by nature, is belief in something that you don't have proof for. You could also say it's just something accepted without proof. So, presenting it as an objective, unquestionable fact shuts down any sort of beneficial conversation and misrepresents the faith that he's trying to spread.
Absolutely.
Secondly, it discourages any thinking for yourself and encourages anti-intellectualism. People watching his streams, especially younger kids just wanting to watch a guy play Fortnite, might feel pressured to believe his declarations as truth because of how confidently he declares this stuff. stuff. Now, I've said this in my older video about the rapture, which if you haven't seen it, make sure to go check it out. But in that video, I discussed how the idea of death and hell terrified me as a child. The thing is, no one was in my ear telling me that I was going to hell. I just thought about death a lot, which maybe means I was a weird kid. I don't know, probably. That's just been something I've always thought about, and I can't even imagine a 41-year-old man condescendingly telling me that I was going to burn in hell for eternity if I didn't accept the love of Jesus Christ. So, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's appropriate for a 41-year-old man to tell unsupervised children that Santa Claus is not real and that Jesus is the way to get to heaven? Do you think evangelizing on Fortnite pushes more people towards Christ rather than away? And lastly, do you think any of my points were wrong? I am open to any and all discourse and would be more than willing to admit that I was wrong about something if I was given a convincing enough argument and presented with valid facts to back that up. I also want to make this very clear. Please do not send hate to this guy. As terrible as he is, I don't want any hate being sent his way. And let's make sure to keep this comment section, you know, relatively tame. Anyways,
Chad, do not send any hate to Dr. Chud.
It's
YouTube.
been Emander, and remember everyone, think for yourself and stay away from creepy men on the internet. Peace.
Bang. Yeah, dude. Yo, what's up, guys, man? How's it going? Yes, let's not bring back 1944 level racism just because of what Israel is doing. Exactly. Beautifully said. Let's see just a couple of comments here. Just want to say that this video is in no way meant to demean any Christians nor Republicans. This is my first commentary video, and I'd love feedback from any and all sides. Love y'all. W-mans. Dr. Chud is doing all this just to end up in hell, unlike the people he condemns. The classic no doesn't mean no. Yeah, calm down, Bill Cosby. We don't claim him. I remember seeing a Curtis Connor video about this guy years ago. I got a bad feeling about him then, absolutely yelling at children, trying to play a game. That clip of him getting frustrated with the Muslim kid and threatening him with hell turned my stomach the first time I saw it. I remember getting the feeling that if this is how he treats people when he's trying to be nice, how bad is he when he's not trying to be nice? The slurs and association with PDF files is sadly unsurprising. Abusers and opportunists like to mingle with their own kind. Yeah, by the way, anytime that you see someone defending anytime that you guys see somebody defending Dr. Disrespect, just remember this image. Anytime you see somebody defending Dr. Disrespect, remember this. This is what they look like.